Hey, welcome to the Marble Garden Zone, Zone 3 of Sonic 3. It's 3 Madness here as we begin this zone that goes on for too long. This is the zone that every Sonic game has that goes on for way too long and doesn't know when to end. If you're playing Sonic 3 Knuckles, then there's technically another one, but this one gets old pretty fast if you don't know what you're doing. Luckily I did, but this still took forever for other reasons. First thing I should establish on what I'm doing here is just getting as many rings from this section as I can. Just so I know, at least for myself, what the maximum amount of rings you can get here is. Just so you knew what's happening there, and it looks like 87. If I'm wrong, I'll put something on screen now, but for now, that just seems right. What you saw there is actually a little sneak peek at Act 1's mini-boss. I guess this zone's mini-boss. It should look very familiar to those who've played Sonic 2. Probably giving away a lot, but oh well. As you can probably tell already by now, you can get a lot of rings in this zone. A lot of rings. It's kind of insane. I mean, if you thought I got a lot of rings in like Angel Island Zone, oh, you've seen, even Hydro City Zone. I know. I think I ended with over 500 rings in the Act 2. It's been a while since I actually looked at that video. Just so you know, I'm actually recording this audio right now on the 8th of August, so it's been a while since I posted the Hydro City video. I just wanted to take a break because I did both those videos back to back, so it was a little much for just getting back into this. I wanted to take a break for a little while, plus I had some other things going on. So I think that was, what am I saying? It was global. I thought despawn is what I was trying to say, but yeah, we're global. You know, in hindsight, maybe I should have jumped into these. Hey, these videos could be shorter and thus more fun to edit and record. I mean, the editing isn't that big of a deal. I'm just leaving those sidebars up because I would put a background over it, but that's what you see if you're playing on a widescreen. Unless you have it stretched. It's a 4x3 game, so that's why I have it displayed as. Boom. I just got over 200 rings again. This video, what did I do? Why did I do that? I don't even know. Oh, I wanted to get that. I'm telling you this right now, I recorded this in June. I recorded all of this footage in June, so it was a while ago. And I want that ring, the super ring ball. I couldn't get it. I would have gotten me 80 more rings. But you don't get extra lives for 300 rings anyway. So I just figure, I hear the thing, might as well exit. Back to Marble Garden Zone. If you haven't noticed yet, you might be able to notice it in the last zone, but yep, I almost got the talking on something. I did save state here just as a thing. You can see me actually pausing the game, like the emulator here, because this is a ROM hack, of course, and screwing around with things. So it's picking a different save slot just to see if I can get out of this differently. So I go hypersonic or supersonic, and transforming back and forth to see if I can do anything. And I stay here normal speed for a while. I don't know why I stayed this long, but I probably should have hit backspace immediately to speed up the emulator, but I didn't. Oh well. So yeah, this is what you're going to be looking at for the next 3 minutes. Enjoy. So I guess now would be a good time to talk about Marble Garden Zone more, because this is something special. Like I said, this zone does not know when to end. The first act isn't too bad, actually. It's actually pretty fun, but the second act, it's more of the same. It even reuses its own specific act's set pieces. Not just Act 1, which you would expect because it is the same zone, but it uses set pieces from the same level way too many times. Like a couple times, yeah, cool, it's its own thing, but more than like 3 or 4, it's kind of overdoing it. Not to mention more of those spike questions I think we've already seen. I'm not sure though. So yeah, it's more of this. And we're still here? Really? When am I gonna decide to play Mercy and hit backspace? You can see my mouse going off the screen. This is when I just started sitting here and thinking about what I should do. Timer form. I should be doing this soon. Like, I'm actually getting bored watching this right now. Like, this is insane. This is the third glitch like this I've encountered in Marble Garden in the past 3 years, by the way. One of them I posted on my personal Instagram a long time ago. I really don't even use Instagram anymore, so that's how long it was. It was at the very beginning of the act, and I glitched through that first spinny blue circle. So when am I gonna? You know what? I'll be right back. I'm just gonna wait for this to be over, and then I'll come back. And that's what happens when you reach 10 minutes in the classic Sonic game, you get killed instantly. But your timer does restart, so if you're at the very end of a level, it can really help the time bonus if you can really move fast on, like, a boss. So that's something. But I still don't know how that... Marble Garden Zone is consistently slightly buggy. Kind of just poorly designed otherwise. Like that. That's where it naturally spawns sometimes. All the way on the left. It's random. Not random, but you know what I mean. I think it might always spawn that way, but I don't remember. So if you're running, and that is all the way to the left of its spin, you're gonna get hit. Which is a problem. So... is that... lightning shield. That is, see, like that. I was just running, it came on the screen for, like, not even that long. In fact, I might even count it out while just taking a final run through to this a little later. And that's my dog. Scared me. Oh, I guess I should talk about this now. We saw this at the beginning of the act, but I was talking more about the crazy amount of rings you can get. You can run on it and it floats. An altered version of it appeared in the Sky Sanctuary Zone in Sonic Generations. So if you played that game and it's the floating platform in that, it's very comparable to that. So I think eventually I do just jump off because how long this is taking and such, but no, I don't. That's in a different playthrough, pretty sure. And I got screwed. So yeah, don't jump off of that until you're sure you won't need it anymore, because you will get screwed over otherwise. Anyway, I jump into here hoping for a shield of some sort, and this time I don't make the mistake of letting Tails stay in here with me, so I can use these how I want. If I don't get the shield, I'll just go Supersonic, because that's how I do this. This Let's Play was very casual. This is how I would just play the game on my own time, not on camera, not for a speedrun, not for stream, not for nothing. So, abusing Supersonic and the Super Cancel to death. That's because this is how I play the game. Anyway, here's your mini-boss. I forget its actual name right now, but I usually have that up in Notepad, but it's the Mystic Cave Zone boss almost exactly, except pathetically easy. So I really didn't even need to show it. That's one boss I can say I don't feel bad for abusing Supersonic for, because it's the same as it was in Sonic 2, because it's the same boss. This boss actually no, you probably just saw it on the screen already, so forget saying its name, but that's gonna bug me, not saying its name. Anyway, we're in Act 2 now. We saw that, this first, that's the boss. You can hit it and have it move on, otherwise it'll just move on after a few seconds. Coming up here, I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Actually, no, that was something else. That was the speedrun I did recently. This game. I did PB. There is something up there, but it's so hard to get up to sometimes. Like, I think you're supposed to use that, but I never do, because whenever I use that, I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'll just go on anyway. I come over here, because I know there are rings over here, before I hit the checkpoint, and, oh, surprise, I have over 35 rings, but not quite 50. GLOWBALL. You know, these GLOWBALL stages are so broken half the time because, you know, the amount of rings and lives, like, when you get to the top, you either, like, really close to the top or at the top, you're either only gonna ever get 80 rings or 1-up. So, 80 rings or 1-up, that's pretty great. They're broken if you can make it to the top, which is pretty easy to when you know what you're doing. I guess, I don't think I actually ever talked about playing these, like what you'd have to do. So, gosh, excuse me. Gosh, I really wish I could edit that out. But I can't. Hahaha. So, what you're gonna have to do for these is time your button press. Use the jump up, by the way. When you're at the very center of the glowing sphere. And here I see if I can. Nope, I failed. Very center is so you can go to farthest. Otherwise, you want to hit closest to the top or the bottom to go a shorter distance, or a shorter speed, which makes you go a lesser distance, especially if you're going upward. So that's that. Otherwise, if you just want to go fast and get through there, hit the button to the very center of the glowing sphere. It's not too hard to figure out, unless you're a little dense. That red string, if you're not careful, it'll bounce you right into the spikes, but if you know what you're doing, if you're able to see there's spikes there by a red sphere, you can say like, oh, yeah, that's bad. Also in here, it's another big ring. First one I've gotten that doesn't take you to the special stage. Marble Garden has that distinction. And so, I do want to point out the special stage attempts, stat on the final screen will now be called Big Rings Collected. I didn't want to say what would happen otherwise. And stupid bubbles. I knew there were things that were going to hit me coming up ahead, because I always have trouble with this section. So what I did is I grabbed Supersonic. I didn't grab Supersonic. What am I saying? I activated Supersonic just at least until I got to this part. I just kept them on anyway though, because why not? It's Supersonic. And I did unlock Gumball Machine. Screw you, Tails. Oh, but then I make the mistake of not noticing I grabbed a repeat ball, which put the springs back, but it didn't take me too long to get rid of Tails. I like Tails as a character. I'm gonna say that right now, but my god, he is kryptonite in these Gumball stages. As you see, those yellow things that I've used to bounce on, to grab things, to get back up, I should say, to the lever, those disappear after use, and they disappear when Tails touches them too. I just saw my mouth on screen. I honestly don't know what was up to that, but I can't remember. I think I might like save stage just in case like my computer went crappy. And I grabbed the invincibility as a test, because I knew I had Supersonic, so I wasn't really all use anyway. Unless I wanted to hear the invincibility music, which let's be honest, I always love hearing the invincibility music in this game. In the Sonic 3, at least. Frickin' Bubbles! He's not a hard enemy. You can take him out super easily with your insta-shield, but I just didn't. Anyway, over here, I believe I'm gonna find... Over here, there was like, I had a suspicion there was a secret over here, but there wasn't. I was thinking of something else a lot later in the level, which I don't know how I got confused. Here, if you're Supersonic, I did want to show at least there's a fire shield over there, and normally, you'd have to break that guy, whose name is, I couldn't find, I found on Sonic Retro, it's Relief, which, that's the thing I found. I got all the names that I know from Sonic Retro, so if anything is wrong, you know for a fact, blame them. I didn't bother checking the instruction manuals, because why? No, I probably should have, but, you know, I didn't, because I figured Sonic Retro would be getting them right, so if they got them wrong, not my fault. What was I saying? Yeah, these guys' name are Relief. That's the only name I can find for them. It's kind of weird. That's a weird name, really. I think it's another GLOWBALL stage if my eyes are not being deceitful. And we're almost to the end of the zone already. I told you, after we get through the special stages, it's gonna go a lot faster. If you don't have Supersonic, oh my god, I forgot to turn off Discord. You're gonna be hearing that for a while until the video's over. Because I don't feel like going in and doing that right now. Oh boy. This video just went from pretty to decent to crap. Thanks, Discord! Anyway. Oh, excuse me. What was I saying? Ah, sorry, we're almost to the end of the zone. I told you, when we get through the special stages, these zones are going to start going faster. Which is why I thought it was really important to get all the Chaos Emeralds before the end of Hydra City. Like, normally I would kind of try, but I wouldn't be super meticulous about it. I don't know why I didn't go back for that one. I think I just wanted this GLOWBALL stage to end, really, more than anything. So, if you just stand there, you're gonna get... Tails screwed me over. You saw that, right? He hit it, so I went through, Robotnik, and now I have to go Supersonic already. I want those rings, I'm Supersonic. I keep interrupting myself because of this game. Tails did things, and now I need to go back to talking about how fast these videos are going to go now that the special stages are over, because they took up a lot of the video. I'm getting perfect bonuses for all of them, except for the third one, so because that was a mistake that you can make. I didn't want to point it out, so you guys didn't make the same one. So I'm just so nice. Frickin'. So, more of this. Special stages were taking up the majority of the video. I'm very scatterbrained right now because of Marble Garden Zone. It's a crazy zone, it goes on for a long time. But not too long. It's just... The reason it feels like it goes on forever is because of all of the repeating elements, like... And the stupid reliefs, like, there's like head statues, like, come on, we get the point. You don't need to do 7 of the... I think it's 7. I have been counting, but that's my guess. 7 of those just to get through Act 2. I mean... I might count it and put it on screen. If I don't, oh well, I'm not going to make myself do that. But I may. Otherwise, you can go on Sonic Zone 0, look at the level maps, and count them yourself. If you really want to know that bad. You know what? No, just do that. I'm not doing your dirty work. Go to SonicZone0.com. Not sponsored. The freaking Mantis bot. Like, I'm paranoid without a shield because I have so many rings, and this is also another personal challenge to see how high I can get my score. So, I did want to go super there just so I can bust that. And here we go. This is another boss I don't feel bad about going super for, because it sucks, especially if you're playing as Tails. This is, I believe its name is the Drill Mobile. If I got it wrong, then you'll see it on screen. You don't see it here, but I might do when I do the bonus video, I'm going to show off a whole bunch of different other things. And that fight normally, especially with Tails, is going to be shown. It sucks, I don't like it. Marble Garden Zone as a whole goes on for a little too long considering all the repeating mechanics, but it's not too bad. That boss though, is Tails, sucks. Anyway, that's it for this video. See the sun is setting, and I'll see you guys in the Carnival Night Zone.